As the nation's builders go under, the dreams of would-be homeowners are shattered.
It's massive. It's heartbreaking. The first quote I've already had, I'll be out of pocket $180,000 just to finish the build. It's just devastating. It's just wrecked my life.
San Remo resident Donna Taylor was left with a rotting timber frame when Langford-Jones homes collapsed at the end of June, owing millions of dollars.
There's so many more people that are like me that it's just ruined and just feel like there's just no justice.
The founder of Langford-Jones Homes claims his family have also lost everything, including their properties. He told ABC News the problem is fixed price contracts and costs going up by 30 to 40%. He said builders throughout Australia are just hanging on. The boss of developer Meriton says a lot of builders locked themselves in before material costs surged.
I hope that as many as possible will remain, and I hope they learn not to work on such small margins.
The list of construction firms collapsing since the end of last year has been growing by the day. And unlike previous industry disasters, this one's happened in the midst of a boom fueled by pandemic support measures. COVID disruptions to supply chains and the war in Ukraine pushed up the price of materials and made them harder to source. Steel, beams, sections, timber, windows and terracotta tiles have all skyrocketed, along with labour costs. 9% of construction firms are expected to go bust over the next financial year.
I believe the second tier, third tier construction company will be very vulnerable. And I think the first tier construction company, they will survive, although maybe the margin will be smaller than what they thought it will be.
Big builders haven't been as badly hit because they can negotiate better prices. Gold Coast developer Suhail Abedian says the industry's latest woes are not just due to unsustainable costs, but also massive greed.
Everybody would like to have more and more profit, and for that, they increase the prices without understanding that ultimately it will backfire on every single part of the industry, and we see that now.
Builders are also getting squeezed with higher borrowing costs.
If there will be a recession, it will be only for a very short period. So, who knows? The Reserve Bank is trying to go in step with America. America has a huge problem, much bigger than ours.
Mr Triguboff is calling for more migration and planning approvals to be eased. He says governments need the housing market to be strong.
Now the government wants the prices to go up, because if we don't build, they don't get stamp duty, they don't get all the money that we pay them.
For now, the Reserve Bank is continuing to raise interest rates against a backdrop of falling house prices. And that's left some Australians who recently got into the property market with the help of the Home Builder Grant in over their heads. Queensland couple Anthony and Stacey Ashton built what they thought would be their dream home in Cedar Creek. The construction company they used went bust the day before their wedding.
It was quite stressful and quite upsetting. There were a few tears.
The couple tried desperately to find another builder to still be eligible for the grant, but they missed out. Now they claim they're paying extra to fix defects.
There's no gentlemen's agreements anymore. There's no pride in people's work. All you can rely on is contracts these days, and that's the sad thing about the market at the moment is every promise is broken.
Broken promises and broken dreams.